145 countries, ranked, scored, compared on everything from tank count to defense budget to road geography. And out of all of them, only 10 African militaries cracked the global top 18. Here's the twist that most people get wrong before we even start. The country most people assume is Africa's strongest military, Nigeria, doesn't even take the top spot. Not close, actually. Today we are ranking Africa's 10 most powerful militaries in 2026 using the same global firepower methodology used to rank militaries across the entire planet. Let's count them down. We start with number 10, Tunisia, the smallest force on this entire list by raw manpower, and proof that size isn't everything. Tunisia leans hard into training, precision, and technological expertise rather than troop numbers. It's Africa's clever tactician, proving that skill and preparation can outweigh sheer scale when it comes to actual military effectiveness. Number 9 is Sudan, the veteran of this list. Decades of political upheaval have tested this military more than almost any other in the continent, and it has kept functioning through all of it. Structured, experienced, and reliant on regional alliances to stay operational, Sudan's forces are less about flashy new hardware and more about sheer staying power. At number 8, we have Democratic Republic of Congo, and this is the fastest rising force on today's list. The DRC has enormous manpower, one of the largest pools on the continent, and it's now investing seriously on modernization, logistics, and coordination. Given the security pressures on its eastern provinces, this is a military evolving out of necessity. Watch this one closely. It's climbing. Number 7, Angola, rebuilding on the back of its own economic recovery. Fresh investment in aircraft and armored vehicles has given Angola one of the strongest air forces anywhere on the continent. It doesn't dominate headlines, but it functions as a quiet, dependable stabilizer for Central Africa, a force that shows up when the region actually needs it. Number 6 is Morocco, and this is one of this year's biggest climbers, overtaking Angola in the 2026 ranking. Morocco blends Western supplied hardware with equipment it produces domestically, giving it capable air and ground forces that keep North Africa stable. Sitting geographically as a bridge between Africa and Europe, Morocco's military carries strategic weight well beyond its size. Number 5, Ethiopia, and it actually moved up the ranking this year. This is scale doing the heavy lifting. One of Africa's largest standing armies, backed by continued investment in equipment, even as the country navigates real internal political challenges. Ethiopia has long stood as the defender of the Horn of Africa, a region that's been strategically contested for decades, and its forces are seasoned by that history. Number 4, South Africa, the most technologically advanced military on this entire list. South Africa is one of the very few African nations that actually manufactures a meaningful share of its own military hardware, rather than depending entirely on imports. Combine that domestic defense industry with a professional standing army and real naval and air capability, and you get a force built for precision rather than raw size. The tactician of the South. And now, the one everyone been waiting for, Nigeria at number 3, not number 1. It's an easy assumption. Africa's most populous nation, one of its largest economies, surely has the strongest military too. It's genuinely close, but the numbers say otherwise. Nigeria has grown through real modernization efforts and a push toward domestic defense manufacturing, backed by massive manpower and an expanding arsenal. What actually keeps Nigeria competing for the top spot is battle experience, years of active operations against terrorism and internal security threats, especially in the northeast. That kind of sustained combat experience carries real weight in these rankings. Nigeria remains without question the strongest military in West Africa and across sub-Saharan Africa as a whole, just not the strongest on the continent overall. Number 2, Algeria. And if this one caught you off guard, you're far from alone. Algeria almost never comes up in everyday conversations about Africa's military powers, yet it holds one of the continent's largest defense budgets and some of its deepest international military partnership. A modern air fleet paired with well-equipped ground forces keeps Algeria in a constant state of readiness across its enormous desert and mountain terrain. Think of Algeria as a vigilant protector of the Maghreb, a whole North African stretch from Morocco to Libya, operating quietly but holding firmly onto second place in Africa for another year running. Number 1 is Egypt, and it's not even a close race. Egypt sits 19th out of 145 countries ranked worldwide, not just Africa's strongest military, but one of the most capable forces on the entire planet outside the handful of traditional global superpowers, a highly trained army, a genuinely capable air force, and a steadily expanding navy give Egypt the ability to protect real influence beyond its own borders. Years of modernization, upgraded logistics, and precise military coordination has earned Egypt a reputation as a sentinel positioned right at the crossroads of Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean. Egypt has held the number 1 position in Africa for years running, and in 2026, that hasn't budged an inch. Step back on a clear pattern jumps out immediately. North Africa owns this list: Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia, 4 of the 10 strongest militaries on the entire continent, all from the same region. That's not luck. North African nations typically carry larger defense budgets relative to their economies, maintain closer ties with major global military powers, and sit geographically at some of the most strategically valuable crossroads on Earth. One more thing worth knowing before you go: this ranking measures conventional military strength, troops, hardware, budgets, logistics. It says nothing about nuclear capability, and it can't fully capture leadership quality or actual battlefield performance. A useful snapshot, sure, but never the entire story. That's a countdown. Nigeria at 3, Algeria at 2, Egypt running away with number 1. Let me know which ranking surprised you most in the comment section. Subscribe for more Africa countdowns, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.